925thebeat.com.
92.5 The Beat, Drerawka, the Rawk The Mic segment, a segment where we sit down with Utah locals and we get to know them a little bit, play their music, and so much more. Today I got a very special guest in the building, my man, Looney Got Da Tunez.
Hey, what up, y'all?
And you brought some friends.
I brought my friends with me today.
So I want you to introduce your homies.
Okay, well, to my right, I got none other than Juixe the Bag Boy. Y'all remember the name?
You said Black Boy?
Bag Boy.
Oh.
Juice the Bag Boy.
That could go so wrong.
Yeah. We can call him Juice Wayne. You know?
Looney, we got to enunciate what you say.
Yeah. Better, yeah. And then to my left, of course, Slow-Mo, none other.
Let's go.
You the duo member right here. Both my brothers. So, yeah, man, that's who I got with me today.
You sent me a new single. We're going to be playing it here shortly, so make sure you stick around. On My Way.
Yes.
Take me through the creation of this record.
Oh, man, this was...
How do we start it off?
Yeah, so shout out Dizzy, right, first and foremost,
Shout out Dizzy.
Getting the team on and having him in the studio was super dope. We were able to have him come to our studio here in Salt Lake City, cooked up the beat specifically for him with that in mind.
Yep.
For just to try to get him on the record. So that one was the one that stuck out of the 4 that we sent over to him.
Sent the beat peck.
Yeah, and then he surprised us with that verse when he came over, and the rest is history, man.
But how'd it happen? How'd it happen? How do we approach him?
Well, we met him out in Reno. Was it Reno?
Elko.
So we went out to Elko for a show that he was doing with Demrick, Jaron Benton. We, set ourselves that goal. We were on a mission to get on a major track with some of these guys that are out here on the independent grind, So we set out to go out there, do the show with him, and pitch him the idea. Luckily, we were able to get in one-on-one with him.
Yeah, we knew he wasn't going to record to it that day, but I'm like, if we can get in the same room with him somehow, and because I'm sure they get DM'd all the time by just everyone. Right. And so we're like, if we can at least get in there. We already know Demrick, we already know Jaron. Mm-hmm. They're on tour together. I'm like, if we can somehow make that connection, I'm like, maybe we can bring it home. And he was still supposed to come through here in a few weeks when we met him that time. Mm-hmm. And so we're like, hey, you don't have to worry about doing anything right now. Just listen to the beats that we have set aside for you. And if it's something that makes sense, we'll link again in Salt Lake. We're doing your show there too. And maybe we can go from there. And he was game. And that's kind of how it started.
Yeah. Oftentimes you don't hear about collaborations happening within the studio, especially from featured artists, right? So I think it's always better when you have that, all the gumbo fixings in the one pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes a difference.
Yeah.
You get all the vibes together, all the juices flowing.
Yeah, it was super dope because, like you say, all the moment it's that we captured that day. It probably wouldn't have been the same if we had sent files back and forth. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like we were able to chop it up, get to know each other, just talk like normal people, and then get to work. And then seeing him work, it was like, oh shit, okay, like
I got
these guys about his business. He came to do what he had to do. Same with Demrick. So it was life-changing. It was a learning experience nonetheless.
That's dope. We're going to be playing that single coming up shortly, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, is this a part of the single On My Way? Is this a part of a bigger project? Is this a solo Lucy? What are we doing here?
Good question.
Go ahead.
Very good question. I'll take over that one. So, yeah, it's actually off my project, my first solo project of the year, and it's called Growing Pains. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like the grand finale of the project. So takes you through the trials and tribulations of trying to obtain what you want in life, and it's almost like hey, I'm here, I'm getting to where I want to go. And so it's almost like the grand finale to the album. So if you haven't heard the album Growing Pains, it's out on even.biz, which is a new platform that's being ran by I think La Russell's team. So they're doing it for the independent artists, so you can get it directly from us. And so it's a pretty cool platform too.
You've mentioned that a couple times already, like wanting to work with independent artists on the independent circuit. Yeah. Is that important to you guys?
I think at this stage of our career and what we're trying to do, it definitely is. It's something that we're constantly talking about and seeing who we can reach out to, who is, within our reach. We're blessed to be in with that circle of what was it? What did they go by before?
Funk Volume.
Funk Volume with Damrek, Dizzy, Jaren. So thanks to that, we're able to, I think, open other doors now.
Yeah.
And so we're constantly looking to reach out and branch out and make moves that not a lot of people get to make,
Yeah, absolutely. It's Drerawka 92.5 The Beat, the Rawk The Mic segment. I got Juice, Looney Got Da Tunez, and Slow Mo in the studio right now. We're going to be playing the latest single, On My Way, coming up here shortly, so stick around. Now, Slow Mo, you mentioned Growing Pains, the name of your project, right?
Yes.
How have you guys grown as artists in the few years that you guys have been doing this?
Very good question. I think just this project alone, you'll notice the growth from the last project. And I was growing during the making of the project because we were thinking of different things to, different creative ways to approach it. We didn't want to just slap a bunch of songs together and call it a project, because we've done that before and time again. And so we didn't want to kind of catch ourselves in this loop of just going in circles. And so we're like, how can we make this project different from what we've done in the past, and just different from what everyone else is doing? So we added a little bit of dialogue in there. So we did have someone come in and narrate the project for us, kind of like Ice Cube, in his War and Peace 2. How he had the narrator. So we got a narrator for the project to kind of take you through the process of our life, the lifestyle that we're, currently living and day to day, the struggles that we deal with day to day, just trying to overcome obstacles and
sacrifices
and sacrificing the time and whatever needs to be sacrificed, so we can move the agenda forward.
What about you, Juice? How have you grown?
Man, I've grown a lot, man. So I'd say, even this year, I actually dropped my own solo project just a month before my boy did. It's called The Aquarius 2. But yeah, man, these guys have taught me how to move, how to work properly. And, before I was just, dropping songs, hoping they'd blow up, like, no really put any thought process behind it, just thinking, oh, I'm dope and I'll get off that way. But no, man, these guys have taught me, like, hard work beats talent every time. And, and so just being surrounded by that energy, it's instilled a work ethic in me too that allowed me to hop on that project too. I'm on my way, and I'm also on Growing Pains as well. So yeah, man, just the growth is crazy. Just not even with myself, but with my whole team. So yeah, grown a lot.
It's important, man, to stay consistent, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, consistency for sure.
You have to, because if you don't, I was literally just having this conversation with one of my boys. It's like you'll lose it. Right. You'll lose it.
So easy.
It's easy to lose that momentum. Yeah, for sure.
I'm a huge fan of combat sports, and you've seen it with my man Henry Cejudo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him.
Yeah, I know Henry
Cejudo. He took off some time, lost, and he's losing. Like he's still a great athlete, but he still loses. So as an artist, I think that if you're not sharpening your tools, which is the pen game, the beat pads, you might lose it.
Yeah,
and it's gonna take you a minute to get back to it.
It's true.
Exactly.
Now, Looney, what's been your biggest challenge currently as a professional?
I think what you just said, consistency. We get caught up in everyday life and obstacles that we face each and every day, and I think finding that consistency for me has been key. I recently did the Mic Masters battle, against Minute After 8. Shout out Minute After 8. Shout out the whole Mic Masters team. But I think after that, it just re-energized me. Like right now I have this special power, it feels like, where I can just kind of put my ideas out there and just be creative without any limits, and I can just be myself, speak through it. And these guys have also helped me because they like Juice, he's so talented, and so for me to tap into the R&B vibes and the Afrobeat type stuff and all, that keeps me sharp. It keeps me from staying stuck in that same place. And same with Slow-Mo, the way that he wanted to approach this Growing Pains project, it was like he reinvented himself as far as who he wanted to be, and that also challenged me in following that direction. So working side by side is key right now with him, Wally, Slow-Mo, everybody that I'm working with. I'm more of a curator rather than just making beats for fun. It's more like, okay, let's put a theme together. Let's give it some substance. Let's give it concept, like something more than just music. You know,
just being more thoughtful with it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And that's especially how I feel about your EP, Mo. Is that it was super thoughtful. You know, the dialogue added a nice touch. The finale of it, it's great, man. Super thoughtful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Consistency, I think, is where I'm at right now, at my best.
The word of the day is
Consistency.
Guys, yes.
Drerawka 92.5 The Beat of Salt Lake, Rawk The Mic segment. Now, Looney, you mentioned the Mic Master battles.
Yeah.
You had a what is a beat battle? Is that what we call it?
It was a producer / beat battle. They labeled it, presented it as a producer battle, but it was beats. We're playing beats against each other, back and forth, 3 rounds.
Is this live? Are you creating the beat? Or are you just playing some of your beats that's in your?
Well, they gave us the opportunity to create for specifically for the show, but the first 2 rounds consisted of beats that we already either had in our arsenal or that were made specially for that. And then the 3rd round was based on a sample that we both got from Mic Masters, and we had to chop it up and make a beat out of it, you know? So, I mean, it was fun. It wasn't live like drum pad live, but it was something that we made specifically for that.
I mean, it was the first one, man. Salute to Mic Masters. I can't salute them enough, man. They're doing huge things for our community.
Big things.
And for you to be the first to step in that ring along with my brother Minute After 8.
Yeah, shout out.
Like, it's really dope. And when I was told both names that were going to be in this thing, it took a lot for me not to be like, hey, this is what's going on to the world, right?
Yeah.
But seeing you two, because you guys are both producers that have big names in the city, but you also back it up, right? You guys are nice with it.
right.
Yeah. I like to think the work will speak for itself, you know, and that's high on our list is the work will speak for itself, you know.
How did you prepare for it?
Oh man, I ain't even gonna cap. So they gave us 6 weeks, right? And it wasn't until maybe 2 weeks, that was 2 weeks left, that I started like just focusing on it. Cause I'm like the type of person that if it's like that far out, I'll like get bored. I don't know. It needs to be fresh within me for me to feel like, okay, this is it. Like, you know, like I could have just played a beat that I've made a year ago and be happy with it, but I knew that wasn't gonna, it wasn't enough for me. I had to, like you say, the name, I had to back it up. I had to come with everything I got in a sense of preparation, and so I think I did that. Delivery. That was key. And it was new for me, you know, being the first beat battle in the state, and for those guys to reach out to me means a lot. So I had to show up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to call out?
Man,
Is there anyone
anybody.
to call out?
He left, man. Shout out Toby.
Toby Ali.
He's on to bigger things, but I personally feel like Toby can get a different animal out of me, you know, because he's doing things.
He's nice.
He's Toby. He's been doing it for a long time, just like me, and he's creating opportunities for himself. So I feel like that would be very, very interesting.
Yeah. I'm assuming he's never done it before.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see. I don't know.
So call him out. Make it happen.
Yeah, Toby, you need to come back to the city, man. Let's do it. Mic Masters, if you're hearing this, let's go. I'm ready for anybody.
Yeah, I might even pick up a drum machine.
Let's go, Dre.
I can make some booms and claps. It won't be on beat, but I can do it.
The pen and a pencil and the table.
You know, as a DJ, that's something that I always wanted to do. But I also know that, like, I would get washed, you know, because we have talented DJs, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I would love to see you go up against Handsome Hands.
Oh, you know, we interact, so that would be cool.
I think Handsome Hands would be fun because Handsome Hands is kind of like a businessman, right?
Yeah.
He's a businessman. Loco, we all love you. You're a veteran, but I would love to see you guys go at it. I think
snap.
as much as you talk about Toby Ali elevating you, I think you can elevate Handsome Hands and vice versa.
That's the beauty of it, you know, because even with Minute After 8, he's dope. Like, you can't knock away anything from him. You can't take away nothing from him. And he actually made me learn, because I learned from it, and it made me know and see what not to do and or what to do, because he came with it, and so he had me reaching, but I was ready. Most importantly, I was ready. So luckily we got the dub, got the team on, and yeah, if it happens again, I think it'll be interesting.
How do they judge it?
They had 3 producer judges.
Yeah, so Toby Ali was a judge, Justice from Pura Vida was a judge, and Fish Loops was another judge. So there was 3 judges, and they just kind of based it off.
No, I call Latin bias. recount. Nah, that's Latin bias. You produced for Pura Vida.
Yeah.
Nah, man, no, throw it away.
Hey, 2-1.
I had no say in the judging, aspect of it. I know Toby and Justice, so, but yeah, he could have gone either way, man. Because someone gave me an L, so I don't know who it was, but we're gonna change that. I'm gonna see him soon.
Yeah, someone went against Looney for.
Who was the other dude? Fruity Loops?
Fish Loops. He's
Fish.
been around for some time, I think.
What's he do? Not what's he do, but what is he? Is he Mexican?
No, I don't think so. I can't say.
I think he was the only white dude. That was a judge.
Yeah.
It's the only one that gave you an L.
Yeah, probably.
Probably gave it to minute after Avery.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm not surprised, bro.
Shout out Fish Lips, though. Hey, let's go.
Have you been approached to do another battle?
Not yet, but I know it's something that those guys want to continue to do because of the response we got from it. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, even if I'm not part of it, I'd love to see it. I want to see who else is out here making music, or who's gonna ultimately take the torch and run with it. I mean, so yeah, I'm ready. Whatever they decide to do, hit my line. Let's go.
Absolutely. It's Drerawka, 92.5 The Beat, Rawk The Mic segment. We're going to be playing the latest single, On My Way, by UA The Duo, Juice, Dizzy Wright. My man Looney Got Da Tunez. We're going to be playing that here shortly, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, you guys have been in the scene for a while now. You guys have been working, progressing with growing pains, right? What's your thoughts on the scene right now? Have you seen an evolution? Do you think that we need work? What do we need to work on?
I'm happy, bro. I'm very happy with where the scene is at. There was a lot of division before. I started about 9 years ago, not to date myself or anything, but I was still really young when I started. So there was a lot of division. Everyone was like, hey, I'm going to do my own thing over here. This group's going to do their own thing over here. And I mean, there's still groups, but now we're kind of connecting a little bit more. Everyone's kind of cross-promoting. The networking's getting better. There's not a whole lot of pride setting people apart anymore, which is nice. Mm-hmm. And so I've seen that change from when I started to now. And I hope it continues. I really do. I hope it keeps growing. The names that, people are bringing out for, big artists, it's getting better and better, bro. Definitely. It's starting to feel like a big city, a big music hub. And I'm hoping that we become like Atlanta, Los Angeles, New York, all those big music hubs where everyone's just kind of connected and they have this big network of big artists that are doing big things. I really hope that for the future of the Salt Lake music scene.
Same.
Juice, why do you spell your name with an X?
Bro, I'll be honest with you. So when I first came out, it was Juice, right? Just spelled regular. And then Juice World came about. And so anytime you look my name up, it just canceled me out and just showed Juice World. So I'm like, sorry, I don't know if I can cuss.
No, you can't. Okay. You just made my job so much harder.
I'm so sorry, bro. My bad, bro. So once I figured, once I found out about Juice World, I was like, well, now I gotta stand out. And so then I put an X on my name. And then there was 8 other dudes that had an X in their name that was named Juice. So then I went to one of those Wu-Tang name generators, and it gave me the Bag Boy. And so I was like, well, my style's kind of flashy anyway. So
you guys got to pronounce that better,
I said
bro.
The Bag Boy, bro. I said the Bag Boy, bro. But anyway.
It could be like Siri and say Juice that big boy.
That big boy? That's literally how Siri
Siri
says
call
it.
Juice. Call him Juice that big boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I just added the Bag Boy to it so that I'd stand out even more when you search me up. But I just kind of acclimated to the name too. So
yeah.
Names
are funny. I was mentioning I'm huge on the MMA scene here locally, and I asked these guys where do you get your nicknames from? The Assassin and stuff like that is from the guys in the gym, right? So, and I was like, man, there's a correlation with that with hip hop because typically a name's given to you.
Yeah.
Right? Like Roots Rocket blessed me with the name Drerawka.
Nice.
You know? Like, so I didn't even give myself that name.
Right.
You know? And Dre's is just my name. So seeing the X in Juice, I was like, was it like an X that made him mad? I'm taking the C out.
Her name was Carolyn. It's like, Carolyn.
Yeah, you're just making my job so much harder than you have to.
Oh, my bad, bro. Let's go.
So what's next from here, fellas?
Oh, good question. We got the second leg of our tour. We went on our first own headlining tour last year, and so this year, starting next month, we go on our second leg of our tour. So we get San Francisco, we get New Mexico, we get Laramie, Washington, we get Las Vegas, and then tomorrow we go live. March 1st, we go live.
I think it's Laramie,
Depot.
Wyoming, by the way.
What'd I say?
You said Washington, but it's okay.
Laramie, Wyoming.
Shout
Yeah,
out
my bad.
Laramie.
Shout out
Putting us
Laramie.
Yeah, we were in
Yeah.
Washington though.
Yeah, we
Yep.
was in Washington. Yeah.
And then hopefully link with Dizzy so we can do a music video
Facts,
for the song.
facts.
What do you guys want out of this music journey, this career that you guys built for yourselves? What is it that you ultimately want?
Oh, very good question. I think all of our answers could be similar. They could be different. I don't know. We'll find out. But what I want is just some stability. I know there's no stability anywhere with music and selling your art, but I do want to be able to feed myself off of this, pay my bills, feed my family. As far as being like in the eye of the media, like Drake and like, I don't really care too much for that, bro. I just love the process of making music, the love of people's responses once they're able to digest and consume it. And so if I can just get paid for what I love to do, that's my ultimate goal, bro. And so if I have to build different networks to make that happen and different streams of income, but it's all coming, basically from the same thing, music, then I'd be a happy camper. If label wants to sign me, then that has to be correct too, because I'm not going to sign my life away and slave away for pennies on the dollar just to get a quick buck.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Juice?
Same, man. Got a family to feed. I mean, I ain't got no kids or nothing. I just want to feed my family with
Shout
this,
out
feed
Stubby.
myself. Oh yeah, shout out my dogs. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to feed myself, feed my family. Like Mo, I don't really care to be too in the public's eye with it, See a lot of artists get shot that way. But and RIP those people. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to feed myself and my family off this, because it's what I love, my passion.
Looney, please be more entertaining than this.
Well,
Come on, the riches, the girls.
I think, yeah.
If it comes along, it comes along.
I'll play.
Yeah, no, well, I think, to kind of touch on what they said, but ultimately I think comfort and freedom for me is ultimately the goal,
Facts.
whether it's with financial, the financial side of it, but just being able to have the freedom to create without worrying about going to work the next day and making sure this or that. Like, I feel like if we're able to create our own lane and make something happen with music, we'll have more freedom to do that.
Preach.
So ultimately the freedom and the comfort for me that comes from that is what will make me happy, and it'll allow me to keep creating. So
Yep.
Yeah.
And getting in video games, that's one of my things.
That's another thing that
Getting in
we're
a video
aiming for is
game,
the sync placements with Rockstar, the GTAs, the NBA 2Ks, and all that.
The
stuff.
movies,
Yeah.
movies, commercials, all that good stuff. We'd love to be a part of all of that, bro.
I think there's a big video game creation. I don't know if it's a class or studio at the U of U.
Oh.
So I would hit up some of these tech colleges and stuff because you think before a game ends up being EA Sports, it's in the game.
Right.
It's built inside a studio somewhere, right?
Right.
Who knows? It might be a phone app that might blow up.
Yeah.
So I think while Madden would be ultimate, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That's how
for
we
sure.
learned about a lot about hip hop.
Yeah.
Is through video games.
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Their
And shout
playlists
out,
go crazy.
yeah,
That's
shout
why
out
I'm like, I'd love to be
Demrick
part of
for
it.
that. He
Demrick.
gave us the insight on that, and he kind of taught us, or at least shared with us his experience with sync placements and how he's able to be comfortable doing that. He doesn't necessarily have to go 300 days out of the year on tour, to be able to, like, just by doing that, he's making moves, getting out there in the video games. I think he first came out in a what was it, basketball game?
I don't know, but his latest one was Fortnite.
Yeah,
He's
on Fortnite.
He was put on Fortnite.
So.
And so we're like, damn, Fortnite, like you said,
Madden,
2K,
That's ultimate right there.
Dude, I bought a Creed game. It was a Creed video game off the PlayStation Store, and they had nothing but hip hop on their track list, and it was like artists that I've never heard about, but I'm like, cool to these guys because they're doing what I'm trying to do, So
right.
I'd love to be a part of that whole sync placement world
community
for sure. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's Drerawka 92.5 The Beat, Rawk The Mic. We're going to be playing On My Way, the latest single from Looney Got Da Tunez, Juixe the duo Juixe, and Dizzy Wright. So make sure you stick around for that. Now, I want to jump into a segment called This or That. I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to give you two options. You got to pick one, all right? We'll start out with Juice. Tequila or whiskey?
Tequila for sure.
Quick.
Yeah. Tequila
ain't
for
playing.
sure, bro. Yeah.
That was quick.
All right. Looney.
Yeah.
Flower or edible?
Flower.
Okay.
Good job.
Slow-mo, G-Funk or boom bap?
Oh,
That's a hard one. That is the hardest
that's
one.
tough,
That's
bro.
a hard one, man.
Because G-Funk. Give me G-Funk.
Let's go.
Looney wanted that one.
Yeah.
I was about to go into a whole explanation, but I'm like, they just want an answer. Give me G-Funk.
Juice, Blood In, Blood Out or American Me?
Ooh, that's a good one too. Do you know what? I'm gonna say Blood In, Blood Out.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
Looney, car or truck?
Truck lately for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a Ford Raptor.
That's
what I want.
Yep.
Clean.
All right, slow-mo, green or red salsa?
Oh, green.
Yeah.
Give me the green.
Never give me enough, though.
Thanks.
You get mad, too, when you ask
yeah.
for extra.
Yeah. Put a little extra cups in there of that salsa.
They just give you one
Save
extra.
yourself the trouble.
More red, but not the green.
Yeah, give me more green.
All right, Juice, solo or group studio session?
Man.
Be honest, bro. You ain't gonna hurt our feelings, bro.
No. I'll be honest. So lately, the work that we've been putting in together as a group, I'm gonna go with group. But yeah.
But he would rather be alone.
Low-key. No, I'm just playing, bro.
I'm your ride home, bro. Remember.
Wait, hold on. I was just playing.
Looney, night out on the town or Netflix and chill?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't go out much, but I don't watch movies much either. Like, I'd rather be in the studio making beats. But I'll pick. Yeah. I'll pick a night out in the town for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
With glasses like those, I would hope so.
Let's go. You're gonna find me
ready
skiing
for
after this.
Ready for it?
All right, Mo, fashion or music?
Music.
Yeah.
Music. Yep.
All right, Juice, knowing the meaning of life or abolish all diseases known to man?
That's deep, bro.
Yeah.
I seen the cross on your earring, so I figured
sorry.
I'd get deep.
5 seconds to answer.
I'll go with abolishing all diseases. I don't really care to know the meaning of life. I mean,
Ooh.
I think everyone's meaning of life is different. So
Facts.
You think
I
so?
mean,
Even
I
though
think
we're
so.
all one race?
I think so. I think it's all different for every.
I
I
guess
mean,
it-
everybody's personal experience is different than the next.
Yeah.
Than the last. So no, I mean that's just my personal
Yeah.
opinion.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's a
feel
good
it.
answer.
Well, Looney, what I want to do now is let's go ahead, let's introduce the single, let's get into it, and then we'll come back and we'll give the socials and all that stuff.
All right, this next song you're about to hear is I Am On My Way by Juixe the Duo featuring Juice the Bag Boy and Dizzy Wright, produced by me, Looney Got Da Tunez. You can find it on the new Growing Pains project, out now on Even Bees.
He did say bag boy, by the way. Let's get into it here on 92.5 The Beat.
I'm on my way. Roll up, let me smoke my haze. Pop top in this Chevrolet. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Roll up, let me smoke my haze. Pop top in this Chevrolet.
Yeah.
I'm on.
All right, that was on my way UA the Duo, Juice, the bag boy.
Yes, sir.
See how I enunciate it?
Yeah.
The
I
bag
need to do
boy.
better. I need to do better is what he's saying.
Dizzy Wright, Looney Got Da Tunez. Let's go ahead. Let's hit the socials. Where can people follow you? Let's start with Juice.
Yo, you can find me everywhere under official Juice. That's Juixe.
And Slow Mo?
You can find me everywhere that you get your music at UA The Duo. If you want my personal social, it is on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on X, TikTok at slowmo_UA. Regular
Looney.
spelling.
Yeah, Looney Got Da Tunez everywhere. Spotify, YouTube, IG.
Yeah.
Look it up. It should come up quick.
You know where to find him.
Yeah.
He posts all the sneakers. Matching the hat with the sneakers.
Always. He always makes me feel like I need to kick up my sneaker game
step
a
up
little
the
bit.
game one
Step it
time.
up a little
I don't know if I got a problem or just yeah, I don't know.
You
Nah,
just
it's not a problem.
you a
It's not a
steezy
problem.
guy.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, thank you.
I like
Thank
you.
bit. Like it. Gotta love it.
That's been another segment of Rock the Mic here on 92.5 The Beat.